Throughout our lives, we collect tidbits of information, knowledge, through what we experience. We try to apply the lessons from these experiences as we grow. We are curious by nature, adventurous. We are learners. And for many of us, the process of learning never stops. Learning can be a critical building block for any organization. An effective sports team, for instance, continually feeds research, intelligence about the next team it's facing, statistics about shots, penalties, goals, and assists, reflection, video replays, and anecdotal information, observations from players, coaches, and trainers, back into its planning for that next game or tournament. And over the course of a season or two, the team is able to make both small and major decisions based on the fact that it is constantly learning, and the fact that it places enormous value on that learning. For a sports team, it's about being able to compete, have fun, and learn. In child and youth mental health, continuous learning is tied to stronger outcomes for youth and families. Let's take a couple of minutes and talk about learning as a core component of how you think and work, about being a learner and about being part of a learning organization. In the day-to-day rhythm of a child and youth mental health agency, there are components of learning virtually everywhere. Research findings, output from evaluations, conferences and workshops, conversations we have with each other and with children, youth, and families. The problem is that for lots of reasons, these critically important pieces of learning are not integrated into how the organization and its people think and act. We may be too busy, short on funds, or overwhelmed by the growing number of families knocking on our doors. Whatever the reason, we often miss opportunities to address some of those challenges by using what we have learned to be more effective, efficient, or responsive. And that's a shame, because if these things were collected, captured, and integrated into our services and processes, the result would be better service, better outcomes. When learning is embraced and celebrated, and knowledge is shared and valued, everyone benefits. Clinical practitioners are more motivated and fulfilled, sharing their knowledge and experience as they take in new ideas that contribute to a dynamic process of growth. Managers and leaders make better decisions and are able to respond to emerging challenges with the latest evidence. Your organization contributes to and benefits from the kinds of organizational learning that can radically improve communities and systems. And most importantly, children, youth, and families come to the table with important things to share and come away with a sense of empowerment and involvement. So, what are the key components of being a true learning organization? Learning from evaluation, embracing the wealth of crucial data that evaluation provides and sharing what it brings forth across the organization. Committing to evidence-informed practice, drawing on research findings and giving them value as well as including the lessons of clinical wisdom and client voice in the dialogue. Making good ideas a reality through thoughtful implementation practices as you make changes to the way you do things. At the end of the day, remember these three things. First, the impact of becoming a learning organization means better decisions, better service, better planning, better communication, and better outcomes because you stay connected to your environment, learn from it, and adapt to meet changing needs. Second, and think about this from a personal point of view, learning is an energizing and empowering experience. Multiply that out across an entire team, and the effect on culture can be astonishing and positive. Finally, this is not complicated. Embarking on a learning journey as a professional and as an organization is within your grasp and does not mean a radical reconstruction of your way of working. In fact, you are probably already doing it in one way or another. The Ontario Centre of Excellence for Child and Youth Mental Health strongly supports your learning journey with tools and expertise that are just a phone call or email away. Contact us to learn more about becoming a leading-edge learning organization today.